These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, for these Bears here, Charles, year 3 for Justin Fields. He's just 5-20 as a starter through those first 2 seasons. But you think he's potentially poised for a breakout 2023?
I certainly do, and it's because of his talent and watching what his organization has done around him. They've told him, you're going to be our quarterback, and we're going to get you better pieces in order for you to expand your game. I expect Justin Fields to break out in a big way, especially throwing the football.
They run again with Foreman. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Here we go. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Hurry up.
Foreman powering ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And let out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he has advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
But it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
They go play action here on first down.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Dobbs.
40 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's 21-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Foreman. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Foreman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well,
and that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time, and now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Escapes the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here we go, son. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. Hurry up, hurry up.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 35-yard line.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
Caught. Right side, it's Lewis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Handoff running left, Foreman.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moore, the man in motion.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked real.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Nice little juke. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 9. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at Soldier Field.
Here we go, Ty.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On first down, it's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw is Fields.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
4th down, Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From the 50, here's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
That's good. For the Bears, first down.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right. And maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.